Let's start with your reading, Libra. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. Wow. Look at this. This really feels like a book. We have each chapter, and each chapter is the progression of what came before. This is definitely an important reading for you, Libra. Okay. The main energy for the reading, Eight of Cups. You know, some people will call me crazy for saying this, but I actually really like the Eight of Cups as the main energy, because this card reminds you that negative things in life are as permanent as you allow them to be, and that you always have the power to walk away from what's not good for you, and from who does not see how beautiful you are. It's as simple as that. You might be moving on from someone or moving away from a difficult chapter of your life. And not because of anything in particular, but mainly because you decided to. I love that. I love when you guys choose yourself. So let's see what this is about. First of all, I think we do see what you're moving away from. In the recent past, we have the Seven of Cups and the King of Wands reversed. I'm not a big fan of the King of Wands when it's reversed, and I bet that you were not a fan of this energy either. This is someone who brings in a lot of confusion in the situation. There's a lot of back and forth, a lot of maybes. Maybe I love you, maybe I don't. Maybe I want to stay, maybe I don't. Saying something, then doing something else, you know? Someone lying and playing mind games, potentially. This is someone who has definitely a lot of charm, someone who can really find the right words to make you believe that they care and that they're telling the truth. But there was so much hidden here, and eventually it had to come out. We'll see what happened here as soon as we clarify, but definitely this is what you are wanting to leave behind. And we see it in the current energies with the Ten of Wands. You're moving away from something and towards the sun. The sun energy, instead, I am a fan of, obviously. There is clarity about to come up for you, Libra. Clarity, happiness, and you feeling lighter as well without all these baggages. We'll see what brings this energy, but this is definitely something you should be looking forward to right now. Something that will just make up for everything that King of Wands energy put you through. We'll see what this is as soon as we clarify. In the near future, King of Swords, Queen of Swords, look how these two people are ignoring each other or trying to ignore each other. I might be wrong about this, but from what I see so far, this Queen of Swords is the response of that King of Wands reversed and this King of Swords right here. It might not be immediate, but it's going to be powerful enough to kickstart a new beginning for you. I really hope this is you, Libra, because when you can control your emotions, your words in a healthy way, you can really change it all around for you. So we'll see what this is. Definitely an interesting message right here. So let's see what this is about, and let's start clarifying your recent past. Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, right here, you just cut your losses. And overall, there is an awakening on your hand with the High Priestess in the middle of these two cards. At first, you were working hard, you were loyal, faithful, always being there for this person, trying to go out of your way. But then something got in the middle of this, and you decided to cut your losses. At some point, you just decided that you've had enough, and that even though you might have not had all the details of what was going on, because the High Priestess is a secret energy, it's something that you just feel inside, is your intuition. You cannot always understand why it's there. But regardless, you just had enough information to know that you deserve much, much better. Now, this doesn't mean that you were not hurt or disappointed. Plenty, actually. It just means that you didn't let your emotions dictate your actions anymore. And that's always the very first step towards happiness, Libra. Definitely. Especially when you come from a situation like this one. This was the time to choose you. Even if that meant getting out of your comfort zone, out there in the unknown, doesn't matter. If someone makes you more miserable than they make you happy, then why should you stay? From what I'm seeing so far, at first this person was too caught up in their games to feel anything about it. But eventually, that's something that catches up with you. We'll see if things changed eventually with this person as well. Let's start now clarifying the current energy. Seven of Cups again. Ooh, the Hermit and Nine of Swords with Justice. Oh, yes. The more I look into the present energy, the more I see you being in control. And this feeling of being lighter comes from a realization that you're going to have, perhaps on your own, perhaps just talking out loud with a friend, or maybe through this reading. You should use this situation that you're leaving behind to identify exactly what it is that you do not want. The Hermit. Go inside and try to understand why this is happening and how to not make it happen again, how to transform pain into purpose. It might sound silly, not important, but we always focus so much on manifesting what we want. And we always forget about making sure that we have boundaries around us to keep away what we don't want. Sometimes we tend to negotiate with ourselves, perhaps saying, well, they might not be very honest, very transparent, but they're passionate. They make me happy. Do they though? Not in the long term, obviously. Right now, you see clearly, and you see that you haven't really lost anything, Libra. Nothing at all. If there is anyone who's at a loss here, it's definitely them. They give up on someone who would have never given up on them. And they will have a hard time finding this type of love again, Libra. I can assure you of that. There is this renewal energy around you and inside of you, and it looks pretty promising so far. I love these cards, and now we understand exactly why these cards are showing up. I could tell you about a shift happening with the other person. I see it with the Nine of Swords. Someone who now is starting to realize that they have put themselves in a very risky position, in a very dangerous position. There is definitely a lot that I could tell about this person and about the fact that they might be starting to miss you as well, but does it really matter at this point? This is the time to look ahead and the time to stop reopening the same doors, expecting to be in different rooms, Time to stop looking for happiness in the same place you've lost it. So let's do this. Let's see what's ahead instead. Five of Cups. This person definitely wants to come up. Their energy, but I don't know if I want to look into it. Let's see if it comes up again. Let's clarify the near future. Oh, the Chariot, the Knight of Wands, okay, and the Emperor. Okay, we do see movement from this person. I didn't want to look into their energy, but it shows up and I cannot ignore it. I do see someone coming in strong, the Chariot, coming in with their old ways, thinking that they can play in their games as they were before. We see Wands, yeah, they have taken 1-2 steps back here, but they always have their way with the Magician, trying to manipulate the environment around you, trying to put up this performance for you, where they don't understand that the only way right now, at least, to really get your attention and talk to you, interact with you, is by being 100% honest. At this point, you would rather them saying, yeah, I messed up, I cheated on you, I did this, I did that. At least you would feel as though you're talking to someone, you're really talking to someone instead of just talking to a wall. So this is definitely, in my opinion, the wrong approach. Whether they're making a specific clear move or, even just the absence of any move could be also a move that they're wanting to make. This is still them trying to trigger you. But the surprise is that their words, their energy, somehow, it's not impacting you at all anymore. You might be seeing them for the very first time, seeing them without the rose-tinted glasses. And you know what? You're not liking what you're seeing at all. Here, you might be thinking, is this the person I was in love with? The person I fought for? The person that I felt so sad for? What a fraud. Not at all. Listen, the best thing about this energy, this realization, is that it's going to really change it all for you. There is almost like an explosion, or better, a tower moment that will shuffle everything for you. It will put them in the position in which they put you at the beginning. We see this Three of Swords, and it's not you. It's not for you. Not this time, not anymore. Especially with Justice, because with Justice, you get what you give. And that's exactly what we see for this person and for you as well. And you didn't give this, so you are going to be absolutely fine. What I see here is that right now you feel good. You feel free to walk away, loving the sound of your feet while walking away, in fact, knowing that you're not leaving anything essential behind. You think that this might be the end of something, whereas instead, this is just the beginning. What for? The beginning of what? We'll have to see. So let's keep going with the reading and let's see what's coming ahead of you, Libra. I love this message so far, but I know that there is much, much more to come. So let's see how your journey is going to evolve in the next few months and where you're going to be or who you're going to be a year from now. Let's keep going with the messages. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget, Libra, that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Libra. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the Page of Cups. Right here, we see a message that talks about happy surprises in store for you. With this card, we see someone who has this childlike fascination for life, for this new chapter, and definitely someone who has that fascination for you. There's a lot of romance in this card. Someone who wants to take a chance, who wants to say something that maybe they have never said before to you or to anyone else. Right here with the Page of Cups, we see that the first of something. The first time someone tells you something, as we were saying, the first kiss, the first true love, the first time that maybe you open up and don't end up regretting it later on. There is something really beautiful here. And what do you see in the corner? A pig flying. One pig's fly, which means that there is something that you thought was impossible, was never ever going to happen, but that it's going to happen right here. This card definitely has a lot of messages in it. And so let's start clarifying. But what I love to see is that you're moving on from something that was hindering you towards something which instead will rise you up, will definitely make sure that you're happy, moving away and heading towards the sun, heading towards happiness. Now, that is the main message, but let's see what this is about. Let's start clarifying this Page of Cups. We see the Three of Cups here. Let's see what this Page of Cups is about for your near future, and then we will see how it all is going to evolve in the future. All right, this is my last reading for the day. I bet you can tell by my English, which always gets worse at the end of the day. Sorry about that. Let's see what this Page of Cups is about. The moon coming out of the blue. Wow. Okay. Wow, look at this. You know what the star talks about? If you don't believe me, look it up. Expect miracles together with the impossible becoming possible. Yeah. Come on. This is definitely something major. Something that will definitely surprise you, especially because it's coming out of the blue. It's coming in when you least expect it. And it's going to change it all for you, Libra. What is this? The first thing that we see is this.